Slim Framework is a great PHP micro framework that helps you to write awesome APIs, web applications, and websites. Slim provides a fast and powerful router that maps HTTP requests to a function or invocable classes. The router supports parameters and pattern matching, and you can group different routes together. You can also add middlewares to a single route or a group of routes. In Slim, you no longer need to use the $get and $post superglobals. You also no longer need to use the header or echo function to send a response. Instead, you use an object-oriented interface to read information from the server request object, and you use the response value object to modify the HTTP response headers and body content. You can build your application with middlewares to change the HTTP request and response objects around your Slim app. Slim comes with its own middleware classes for routing and error handling. You can also implement and add your own middleware. Slim supports dependency injection to prepare, manage, and inject application dependencies. You can use any PSR11 container interface implementation, like PHP-DI. The dependency injection container is optional, but highly recommended. There are at least two possible ways to create or install a new Slim project. From scratch, that means you install all packages directly with the Composer Dependency Manager. Or the easiest way to start working with Slim is to create a project using a Slim skeleton. But for learning purposes, I want to show you how to get started with Slim by installing it from scratch. So I can explain you all the technical details step by step. For the installation, you need PHP, Composer, and your favorite IDE. I would recommend PHP Storm because of the better PHP support. Okay, let's go. Next, I will switch to my IDE to show you the first steps. First, create a new project directory and execute this command. Composer require slim/slim. This command downloads the Slim framework and its third-party dependencies into your vendor directory. There is also a new Composer JSON and Composer log file. Before you can get up and running with Slim, you will need to choose a PSR7 implementation that best fits your application. In this case, I decided to install Neilholm PSR7. To install it, run Composer require Neilholm/PSR7. We also need to install the second package called Neilholm PSR7-server. Okay, great. Next, we want to write a very simple Hello World application. First, create a subdirectory called public. The public directory is not part of the URL because your web server must use this directory as the document root. The public directory serves your application and will therefore also be directly accessible by all browsers and API clients. This separation ensures that no one can access internal application files over the internet. Now we create a file called index.php. All requests to your Slim application are later passed through this front controller and processed by the corresponding handler. First, we include the Composer autoloader. Then we have to create a Slim app instance. For this I use the Slim app factory. Then we add a route for a simple GET request. As the second parameter, you can pass a callback function that will be invoked by Slim if the HTTP method and the root pattern matches. Within this callback, you have access to the request and response object. In this example, we simply write a hello world in the response body and return it. To start the Slim application, invoke the app start method. To see if it works, we have to start the PHP internal web server. Open your terminal and change to the public directory. Then run If this port is already in use, just use another port. Then open your browser and enter the URL where your web server is running. Now you should see Hello World. Okay, great, you have just created your first Hello World application with Slim Framework. If you want to learn more about Slim Framework, you can check out the documentation and contact the Slim community. There is also a Slim ebook and a professional consulting service available. You can find the links in the video description. Here's my conclusion. Slim is a fast and flexible micro framework. Slim requires you to learn the things from the ground up and expects that you know at least the basics about object-oriented programming in PHP, networking, web security, and web servers. Slim provides full support for most standard PSR interfaces. This ensures that you are able to replace components quite easy without risking too much dependency on a partial vendor. Slim itself looks simple, but you may need to spend a few years to learn all aspects of the countless possibilities. Okay, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, feel free to contact me. See you next time. Bye.